Whitlow Jr. was known by different names. His mom called him Billy, and my mom called him Bill. I knew him as Dad. He was born on April 7, 1916, and he was the third child of 4. Like the majority of the young American men, Billy Whitlow enlisted in the Army on March 24, 1941, at the age of 24. My dad wanted to serve his country. But when Dad entered the Army, he didn't know he would see combat. However, 9 months later, on December 11, 1941, Germany declared war on the U.S. On the 6th of August, 1942, Sergeant Whitlow left for the war. He was sent to Africa, where the first American troops entered combat in Europe. Dad and the other soldiers landed in North Africa November 8, 1942. My dad commanded a tank from Tunisia and across to the continent of Europe. He continued fighting the Germans up through Naples, Italy. My dad was no different than most men of the silent generation, in that they did not discuss much about the war. Although he did not talk much about the battles that he experienced firsthand, he seemed to take pride that General George Patton yelled at him. I guess I learned that we just didn't talk about the war with others, but I was always so proud of my father for his courage. My dad would share short stories about Italy. I think the memories of the battle still haunted him, and he did not discuss them much. However, when he did, he would usually leave out the horrific details of the deaths that he witnessed, enjoying the memories of visiting the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Colosseum after defeating the enemy. In fact, I didn't even know that he had pictures depicting his life there. When I cleaned out my childhood home and I found a dusty photo album with pictures of my dad, his buddies, and liberated Italians, I realized that he had a life there. My favorite artifact is a letter from one of his buddy's mothers. I can only guess that my dad had written to her after his buddy had been killed. In this letter, this soldier's mother expressed her appreciation for the stories my dad had written about her son. This letter has helped me to heal my relationship with my father. I see compassion in him. While growing up, I didn't think that my dad was an extraordinary man. As I learned more about all the young men's participation defending the world against tyranny, the tank commander who raised me has become a hero in my eyes and is an extraordinary man and American. He was among the fortunate to return. On his honorable discharge paper, his name is Sergeant William D. Whitlow, and on my birth certificate, it is Father.